my relationship is not public. What kind of a relationship do I share with Virat Kohli? I think it's between two mature individuals. I've had a lot of chats with him. No, we've shared messages. I think it's not important what we discuss. How many chats have I had with him? He's a thorough professional. He's a world-class athlete. He's a world-class player. I've always said that. I've had huge respect for him as a player, and it's going to continue that way. Yeah, good for the TRP, but my relationship is not public. What kind of a relationship do I share with Virat Kohli? I think it's between two mature individuals. On the field, everyone's got the right. I've said it many times before. Everyone has got the right to fight for their own team, for their own jersey, and want to come back in a winning dressing room. But at the moment, I think we're representing India and representing 140 crore Indians, and I'm sure we're going to be on the same page and try and make India proud. And I share a very good relationship of the field, and we'll continue to do that. But yes, to make it more public that what kind of a relationship, I think it's between two individuals.
You had a chat with him?
I've had a lot of chats with him, but sometimes... Sorry?
How was your appointment?
No, we've shared messages. I think it's not important what we discuss. How many chats have I had with him after my announcement or before my announcement or during the games, after the game? I think sometimes just because we want headlines, it's not important. Right now, the most important thing right now is that we both are got to be working extremely hard to make India proud. And that's our job. He's a thorough professional. He's a world-class athlete. He's a world-class player. I've always said that. I've had huge respect for him as a player. And it's going to continue that way. And hopefully we can work together really well.
Surya was made the captain because he's one of the deserving candidates. Yeah. One we know I've been around the group over the last year. You get feedback from the dressing room a lot. He's got a good cricket brain. He's still one of the best T20 batters in the world. One of the main issues obviously was you want a captain that's going to or likely to play all the games. I mean, we think he's a deserving candidate, and hopefully we'll see over time how he develops into the role. But as regards to Hardik, I mean, he's still a very important player for us, and that's what we want him to be, that player that he can be, because those sorts of skill sets are very difficult to find what he has. Fitness obviously has been a challenge for him over the last few years, and that then it becomes a little bit more difficult for, say, a coach or even us as selectors when you're trying to. Now we've got a bit more time till the next T20 World Cup where we can look at a few things. It's not rushed at the moment, and we want him to be, as like I said, he's an important player for us, and hopefully his performances are more important, and that was the thought behind it. Yeah, I mean, the fitness is a clear challenge, and we want someone who's likely to be available more often than not. And look, again, after saying all that, we think Surya's got the necessary necessary qualities that you need to succeed as a captain. It's not an overnight thing where you just decide that someone should be captain or shouldn't be captain. There's obviously a lot of thought goes in. You get a lot of feedback from the dressing room as well. What sort of qualities that you're looking for. And I mean, the biggest thing is the captain should be on the park more often than not. I mean, that's a prerequisite really. And hopefully, Surya does that. And so far, there's never been a concern with his T20 batting anyway.
For me, I think the best relationship is a relationship which is built on trust. And that is going to be very important. I can promise guys that I think the most important thing for me is that they will always have my back. I'm taking over a very, very successful team. A T20 World Champion, I think runner-ups in World Test Championship and runner-ups in 50 over World Cup. So it's not that it's not a successful team. So yes, I think it's big shoes to fill, but then looking forward to it. Well, I think I've got a fabulous relationship with him. With Mr. Jaisha, I think we go a long way back, and all these speculations about different things, we've been on different pages. I think we can do a better job from probably clarifying those things rather than putting it in the press, because we go a long way back, and so far I think it's been a great relationship. Hopefully it continues that way, because the betterment of Indian cricket is more important. Gautham Gambhir is not important. I think if all of us have our heart in the right place, and if all of us think that Indian cricket needs to move forward. For that, I think all of us are on the same page. So really enjoyed so far working with them, and hopefully I can continue the same in future as well.
So I think they've shown what they can deliver on the big stage, whether it was the T20 World Cup, in the 50-over World Cup as well. See, one thing I can be very clear of, I think both those guys have got a lot of cricket left in them. And more importantly, with Champions Trophy and a big tour of Australia, obviously they would be motivated enough because, and then hopefully if they can keep their fitness, 2027 World Cup as well. But this is a very personal decision. I can't say how much cricket is left in them. Ultimately, it's up to them as well. It's up to the players. How much can they contribute in the team's success? Because ultimately, it's the team that is important. But looking at what Virat and Rohit can deliver, I think they still have a lot of cricket. And they're still world-class players. And obviously,